All right, we're live. What's going on, everybody? You know it. It's Fat Belly here, and I'm here with Addictive Pizza. And today we're just going to be talking how it's kind of how it is being new in the card hobby, and kind of how you start out when you're kind of jumping right back into whatever you're doing in the card hobby, whether it's Pokemon or other things. And we're also going to talk about how he lost his mortgage that he bet on the Bengals going to the Super Bowl, and we're going to see if he's going to redeem himself. And with what is that, Mendel's law or something like that, where you got to double down to get your money back, something like
Quadruple
that.
down, man. Just bet
Yeah,
everything. The whole
exactly.
house.
He already lost his house, so now he's going to liquidate everything. I think it's
Time to
401k.
liquidate.
It's 401k season, I think.
Oh yeah. Just empty it. Yeah, well,
But
let me talk for a
yes,
second.
yeah. So how have you been since last time we talked, and what's new with you? And I guess the floor is yours. Introduce yourself. And
Yeah. So obviously last time we chatted, we talked a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm still collecting. There's just a lot of the newer cards. I for me the old cards, I like the I like to be able to use the cards, not just collect them. Like you actually play with them. So
play them.
the the old cards are pretty useless now. Like in the new set of how the Yu-Gi-Oh's played, you can summon just like everything right away pretty much now if you have really good cards. So you don't want to use the old cards, you'll get busted by pretty much anyone who plays in the new
Hmm.
cards. So definitely still getting those. I've been playing a lot of Magic the Gathering lately. They introduced the mobile version now. So they had Magic the Arena game where you could just play it on your PC, but now you can play it on your mobile device too. And they've dropped some new content on there that's been really good. And
So
been
with
fun.
not to interrupt you, but with the Magic, do you have to pay? Do you have to put money on the game to get these cards? Do you unlock them? How do you acquire these
Both.
cards? Like, are you is it pay to win? How is the deck that building on Magic?
Yeah, deck building's super complex, and yes, you can pay to win, but you still have to be smart on how you build it. And also, too, you get a ton of free content each day. You can get a new deck from the game just playing it, so you don't have to really go out and get a ton yourself. But it is better to do that because then you can really come up with a theme to your deck and really enjoy building it and then playing with it. So, like for me, I like to buy the cards and actually physically have them because they're really cool to look at, and I just like
Mm-hmm.
having them, right? But they all come with a
Magic
digital,
cards?
yeah,
Or
and they all
yeah,
come
the
with a.
new.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the new Magic cards do look pretty cool. Like I remember when I was doing the my decks back in the day in high school. Um, I think hollows were kind of just coming out, and I don't maybe I don't even think hollows were even out. I'm not man, they might have been out, but
They had they have foils, and their foils were pretty basic then. They're definitely more complex. I could show you a couple foils now. They're a lot
sure,
cooler.
let's check. Let me check them out. Do a little show and tell. We got a little show and tell going on over here too. I can show some stuff. So you're a player more so than a collector. You would say.
Both for sure, because I like to get them and then also make sure they're useful. But I don't like the physical ones. I had because a lot of my friends that I played Magic with are in Texas, so
Yeah, I see Magic is
play
more of a
online.
player base more than a collectors, where Pokemon I think is more collectors, in my opinion.
Oh
Magic
yeah,
has definitely always been more player based, and I think it
definitely.
always will be. And it'll probably die that way.
They're actually kind of very similar to play. Like, if you play Pokemon before, you have mana that you have to cast your Pokemon's abilities, right? And it's
Lens, I've played, yeah,
yeah, you
I
played
actually
Magic,
enjoy Magic.
but yeah,
Not too really.
here's a
Here, let me make
foil.
you. I think I can make you big. Oh, not that one. I'm not sure how to make you big.
You can see it. This one is kind of a more simple foil. There you go. I'm big now. There you go. You can see it.
So like the whole card is foil.
Yeah, the whole card, like every bit of it, from the edges, like everything. And here, right here, is the how rare it is. This is like bronze rarity, which is good. You want silver, and then you get gold, and then there's another one after that. Uh, but yeah, that's kind of what one of them would look like. And this is a deck that's pre-built, ready to go, and it came with this foil on it too. It also came with the Planeswalker, one of the classic ones. This guy, a lot of people who've played Magic know this character, and he's been really just always good, and he still is good in today's meta too. So that's nice.
I
And
have
what
some
the,
old cards, which I wish I had my old decks, but I remember back when I was in like, I don't know, you know, 13, 12 years old or whatever. I remember some kid on the bus at like the YMCA program gave me his Magic cards, and I still have them.
nice, yeah. I first started playing Magic. I was like 19, and I went insane with it. Like me and my buddy were buying like those. Well, funny story. This new pack came out, right, and it's this big and it's huge. It's like $75, and it comes with 9 of the new packs. They're all just the packs that come with that new theme of the year, right? And it was Walmart checkout when you could just go to the quick checkouts. So what we did is we scanned like a 80-cent screwdriver first, and then just put the box,
He's admitting to crimes.
set the box down, and then paid 80 cents for a $75 box of cards, and then walked out. And we both were like so stoked because we're sitting there opening up. We're like, "Look, dude, I got a Planeswalker. I got this. I got that." It's like we spent 80 cents on a 70. I haven't done anything like that in a long time, but it was funny when we did it. And I was too nervous to try it again. But another cool thing is they just released this right here. It's called Phyrexia, and it's they added a bunch of new abilities, and this just came out yesterday, and this is my first pack of it, and I just wanted to open it up and we could take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make you big. I'm not sure why I'm big. Like, how do I make you big?
That's probably your best bet right there.
I know,
You just
but
did it.
I should be able to to turn you into. There we go. I can do that. How about that?
Yeah, so this new thing here they've added called poison counters. And if you get 10 poison counters on your enemy in the game, you win the game automatically. And it's not easy to do that, but with these new decks, if you build the correct way, you can do it in a game.
That's what the swamp decks, right?
Well, this was interesting because
See, my knowledge is way back in like 10
these
years
are
ago.
all different colors. They're not just swamp. There's fire. They're everything from white, red, blue.
Do you know what a
Like,
burn deck is?
yeah,
A
it's like that.
goblin deck.
That's what we call a quick deck. You want to win the
Yeah,
game super fast with it.
That's what I used to run. It was like red deck, and I think like red. I had a beast deck and I had a goblin deck.
Yeah, red can win you a game super fast, but you got to be careful because there's a lot of counters to everything. You really have to map your game out when you're playing it as you go and figure it out because you don't know what your opponent is going to play with. Even if you go play at the card store, right, and you're just playing against someone in a tournament, you don't know what they have until you see like a theme start to happen, and then you have to really start thinking, okay, I gotta play this way.
Open it up. Let's see what you get.
Yeah.
Are you
So
planning on opening it or no?
no, I just did.
Oh, Would you get good on it? Anything?
Yeah, I did get one thing. That's pretty
See, I
good.
don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, what you're looking for, I think, is just something versatile or theme based, right?
See, my
So
knowledge would be is like, what's the holographic card in the thing? That'd
I
be
didn't
like
get a
the
holographic. This is just a base, but this card right here, uh, this is going to go really well with another deck that I'm trying to build. So,
mm,
and this
okay.
card also is, it's kind of a rare card right now too. So it's not
Okay.
hollow or anything, but it's still good. And then all
It's
this
good
is
for a
useful.
deck.
It's useful for a deck that I'm trying to build.
All right. So you're saying you just got a good card that you could use in your deck.
Yeah, because the pack that I bought, it's called a draft booster. Draft boosters come with 15 cards, and they're going to be specifically lands, this many creatures, this many sorceries, or you can buy a pack that's just random. But when you buy a draft booster, it means you're building a card that or deck that's used to. It has a purpose. Like this is meant to be played with. It's supposed to be used for a certain purpose to
Right.
draft your cards together. And if you go play at places like Gnome Games or something, they'll do drafts where you build your deck as you go and then play someone. So it's kind
Do
of
you
cool.
do that?
I, I'm kind of nervous to do that. I go there and I talk to a few people and I
I
haven't
feel like
played yet.
Magic is too complicated for me. I want to do it with Pokemon, but I've never played Pokemon.
They're
I don't think
similar.
I could get into Magic. I think it's too complex for me. But Pokemon I could get into. So I think it'd be kind of easy for me.
Pokemon is so similar to Magic. It's just easier to kind of play as you go because
It's less complex.
there's less strategy involved, but
Yeah.
just it works
It's
very
less deck
similar.
building.
Like here on Magic, you have your lands, right? Like we were talking about. Uh, Here's a really interesting land that they created for this specific new deck. It doesn't look like those old lands, how it just uses like a beautiful landscape. This one is kind of just like part of this new theme they're doing. But Pokemon uses mana. You have your electric, your water, your fire, and you have to get those cards in your
Right,
deck
your energy cards.
to attack. So it's not any different than Magic when it comes to
Right, you need a certain amount
starting
of
with.
energy cards.
Yeah,
Let's see. This Charizard VMAX. Like, look how many energies you need.
yeah. He's late game, just like Magic. Once you put up so many, your lands, you can start
Yeah,
putting out your
this
baddies.
is. I don't know if these cards are even viable in the game, but this would definitely be like a late game card.
It would take forever.
If you knock this card out, you get 3 prize cards, and in Pokemon, you get 6 prize cards, and you win the game. So if you just knock one Pokemon out, you get 3 of them already. Whereas if it's like a basic Pokemon, you only get 1 prize card.
If I remember when I used to play Pokemon as a kid, the game would last. It could last a lot longer than Magic would. Magic can last maybe 5 minutes, up to 25 minutes, but you could have a long match of Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay. So do you think that grading cards would be kind of dumb for somebody like you that doesn't
No,
see
I
see a point for grading cards?
no, I so I open a lot of packs too, and if I see something that's like really rare, I go to the TCG
You
gamer.
sleeve it up and
Yeah, I look up and see how rare it is and how valuable it is, and I'm not going to play with it if it's super like good.
right. Would it be grade like would it be worth grading those types of cards or no?
Oh, 100%. There's cards that are worth a lot of money in Magic too, just the same as Pokemon, just the same as Yu-Gi-Oh. There's cards that are worth protecting and they have value.
Right. Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying for you specifically, as somebody who's more player based, do you find a purpose of grading unless you're going to sell the card? Otherwise, is there a point?
There is no point. I would be kind of frustrated. Honestly, here's the truth of it. I would kind of be a little frustrated if I got a card that was super valuable and I couldn't never use it or touch it even. And then when I think about like how I could use it in a game, I would be like, damn it, I wish I could use that card in a game and build a deck around it. So I think that would be kind of more frustrating than it would be like exciting.
I feel you on that.
But
Yeah, I guess for Magic that makes sense, but like say a sports card, is this worth getting graded? Like this Johnny Manziel autograph, should I get? Would that be worth getting graded, or is it just good not graded?
to personal preference, I guess, whatever you
Yeah.
think you
I mean, if
feel
I'm
like.
not planning on selling it, why does it need to be graded? The cool
Yeah,
thing
it
about
does.
it, it's you can get a good premium for like the autograph, like if the autograph's a 10 and the card's a 10. I don't know.
No, that is cool. I th- I like I said, I feel like I play and I collect, so I am kind of in the middle where I'm okay with getting a bunch of really cool stuff for my own collection, not for selling it. I don't really
Yeah.
plan on selling anything I have unless, you
Do
know,
you do you have a preference of do you have any graded cards, I should say? Do you have any graded cards that you would want?
no,
There's no
not
cards
there.
that you would
Well,
want? I mean,
I,
I understand like
I,
obviously an expensive card, but like is there a card that you would want to have graded in your collection that you could just say, like I have this card. It's one of my favorite cards, and I wouldn't even want to play with it just because I really like it, or.
oh yeah, there's certain Planeswalker cards that I'd love to have. Just have them. Just be like, look at them and just think they're cool. I wouldn't care how much it's really worth or if it was graded. I just would think it'd be cool to just have it and keep it protected and not play with it. Because you can always get the worst version of that and play with it. You know what I mean? Like I can
Yeah,
get a
you can get
non-hollow
a
of that
bench
same
one.
exact card that has no worth and play with it still. But the one that has a lot of worth and it does look cool and it has that foil and that look that I'm looking for, then I would love to have certain cards like that for sure. I went out and bought one that I really wanted because it was just nostalgic and it reminded me of when I first started playing. Here, I'm gonna pull it up real quick.
I have a I have some newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards from like 2016. I don't know if they're worth anything though.
I
Do
got
you know
I
anything
just
about?
opened I just opened a Yu-Gi-Oh pack and got a $20 card.
Check out these cards though.
Oh yeah, old school. Those ones are sick. I just love the way that they're the foil on those compared to the new ones. They're a little
I got two that they're the same. They're different foils. Like see how this one is just like the basic foil, and the
yeah,
name's gold, where this is like the line foil or whatever.
yeah.
I
See,
don't know how that.
I just got a line foil one of the new one. It was worth. I looked it up. The exact card is worth like $25 on Yu-Gi-Oh. And I just got it out of a booster pack. But here's a card that I was wanting real bad, and you might remember this guy if you remember
No, I don't
playing.
know. No.
Yeah, he's foil too. I don't know if you can see that, but
Do you
uh,
have not? You don't have them in sleeves, bro? Do you not have sleeves?
no, this one I kind of wanted to play with, so I didn't really care
Well,
to.
put it in a sleeve, bro. Still,
Yeah, I guess I should. Also, right
yeah, you
next to it though
should.
too, which was cool, is they gave me a foil land card, which I love having. Like those are just you don't really see them too often.
Yeah, bro. I'll give you some sleeves.
I mean, I could buy some too, uh, but I put this. The cool thing is, right? I bought this deck. This is the 2021 version of this deck, this Planeswalker deck, and then it gave me a digital copy, and I play with it online, dude. I'm kicking people's ass with it. It's awesome.
What about these bad boys?
Dark Magician. Classic.
Which one do you like better? Which one's the more nostalgic artwork?
Let me see them all.
This one?
The other one. That one.
This one? I like
The
this
other,
one better though.
the other one. The other one I think came out before the other.
This one's my favorite. This one, no, they came out the same. This one came out this one came out in the deck,
Mm-hmm.
like, or not the deck. You came out in the packs. This one was like the promo that came out of like the tin, like with this card
Yes.
right here.
Yep, I remember that.
What about this card?
Classic.
That card's cold. I
I
think this
got.
card. I like this artwork way better than the other one.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh yeah,
I
that
love
one.
that hollow pattern.
Yes, that pattern that comes through the side. Yeah, I got
Yes.
something just
And
like
I
that.
have this one too that's like not. Look at this, how ugly this one is. It's just not, it doesn't even compare. Like the normal hollow
Yeah,
versus like this just looks so nice.
check this right here. I just got that out of a pack.
Is that Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. And I looked it up right away, and it's worth like $20.
Nice. I sold my Yu-Gi-Oh packs from I had those 25th anniversary ones.
Yeah, in the I love that card too.
I
That you
got
just
two of them.
uh on the back of the packs it says here are the 3 rarest cards, and this is one of the 3 rarest ones out of the packs you can get right now. Oh yeah. Oh man, that's nostalgic right there. I remember that guy. I got
Yeah.
about, I don't know, maybe like 50, 60 hollows now for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hold on one second. I'm gonna grab. Do you know a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh? I got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm gonna ask you.
Oh, I definitely know Yu-Gi-Oh. Pull them out. Yeah, this Phyrexian, the new cards for Magic are great. The artwork's incredible. The abilities are awesome. I just need to build a deck first with it because I haven't built one.
All right. I have more, but I just grabbed these just because they're handy. So I don't know anything really about any of these.
That card's a good card right there, Ra's Disciple. You can summon another one of that same version if you have 3 in your deck. That's really useful if you pull that out right away.
Okay. Hold on. There's. See, I don't think anything. I don't think these are.
That's a ritual card. And ritual cards, you really cannot have any decks that mix with ritual. You have to pretty much go pure ritual to make it useful.
What about
Oh yeah, Flame Swordsman. He
That's
can.
a hollow. I have the non-hollow version and the hollow version.
The cool thing about Flame Swordsman is he's useful because he can be combined with a fusion on so many different cards.
Why do I have so many different flame swordsmen? Oh, blue flame swordsman.
Yeah, the blue one's different.
Dark magician.
Classic.
What about
artwork.
this thing?
Oh yeah, the guard.
Oh, what about these? These are classic.
Oh yeah, those are from the very first Yu-Gi-Oh cards you could even get.
These
Is that
ones there?
Stardust Dragon?
Yeah.
I will literally buy that card from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need it. Uh I
It's
have
in
a
perfect condition though, bro. It's fucking mint. See, like,
it,
are these cards worth getting graded? That's the thing.
that card is worth getting graded.
What about this one? This one has a gold border on it.
I don't know. Let me see. What is that? Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Is that the one with the 5 heads?
No,
Okay.
just three heads.
I don't know what that one even is, to be honest.
Okay. Ooh, what about this card? I feel like this is an older card.
Oh yeah. That card's worth looking at too.
I mean, maybe I'll come over one day and show you all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
That's another good card right there. Well, you got some good ones. That Stardust Dragon though, I really want that card.
What about like this? Is any good?
That I'm not sure. But yeah, I'd love to look at all of them to see what you have. See, I also want to think about the practicality of them. Like, none of these cards are actually, some of them are not really practical and playing, but
What
being
about this?
graded. Oh, yeah. Classic. That's newer version because I have the older version of that card. Blue Eyes Ultimate, 5,000 damage, right? Or 4,500. How much does he have? Attack.
4,500.
40. Yeah, strong
These are
card.
all first edition too. I don't know if that means anything.
It could. Uh, it definitely
Like,
could.
these are all hollow and first edition, and they're all in perfect condition.
Check this out. Here, let me show you something.
Oh, this card looks fucking sick.
I'll look at it in a second. I'm typing up something real quick.
The hollow pattern is through the whole card.
Yeah,
That
that,
line is all the way on the borders. You see that? You looking,
how,
Zach?
let me look now. Yeah, see, I got one that's just like that. I just got it.
This card's probably worth something.
It
Limited
is.
edition.
I put money on it that's worth something. What version? Let me see your Stardust Dragon again. What version is that? Because there's two artworks, and one of them is more rare.
Limited edition.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out on TCG Player. Is that where you look?
That's where I'm at right now. There's one of that card that's worth $800 right now.
What?
I don't
No.
think that's the version you have, but
What about this card?
look, I'll send this to you right now.
Number 100, Number and Dragon.
Oh, that's a cool card. Do you have any XYZ or any
I don't know.
because I love those XYZs, man. They're so fun to play with. Plus, they're also just some of the coolest looking cards.
I have another like stack too. Like, what about like what is XYZ cards?
They're just ways you can just use the summon. So you can essentially put together different pieces. Like you need a tuner and usually like another non-tuner card, and you can put them out on the field quick. That's why Yu-Gi-Oh now is so fast compared to used to be. Stupid bicycle card. I put it in the private chat. I don't know if I can put it in the comments though.
What are you trying to put in?
That card you have, the Stardust Dragon.
Oh yeah, you can put it in the comments or the live chat.
I tried to. It won't let me.
Interesting. I'm not sure. I don't know. I might have to like give you permission or something.
Yeah, you probably do
I don't know
because it
how.
doesn't give me ability to do it.
You trying to link the TCG player or what?
Yeah, I just wanted to let people see it. This card is hollow through and through.
Well, here you can just show your screen. Can you show your
right.
screen?
Yeah, I can. If you let me do it.
For some reason,
share screen.
I don't know why, bro.
All right. You can see my screen now, right?
Yes. There we
So
go.
yours doesn't have the hollow around the border where it's
No.
hollow everywhere. But look how much this one's worth.
Yeah, that's
There,
insane.
there are Yu-Gi-Oh cards out there that are just as rare as Pokemon cards that are probably not as worth as much because Pokemon is definitely more of a deeper collector
So,
card. But
what's the difference of first edition and limited edition then?
I think
Because
limited
I have
edition.
limited edition, like this card, five-headed dragons limited edition, and then all the other ones are like first edition.
Which let's look that exact card up that you got.
The
And
Stardust one.
yeah, just because I was looking at one the other day, I wanted to buy.
What about this Raw Disciples?
Let me see.
The Raw Disciples.
Oh yeah, that that card's really useful in a game. I don't know how rare it is.
What about Slifer the Sky Dragon?
Let me see it. We can look it up. Let's look it up because you're seeing pretty low prices for these. But I saw one that was like $11 or something. And
For
it's
the
kind of
Stardust Dragon?
here's one that's worth $80.
Here, let me see which one I have. I'm trying to find it. Uh,
This one is first edition, and it has that same hollow that you have.
yeah, where the hell did it go?
Let's see if you can find this number right here.
All right, Stardust Dragon. It is GLD3 ENO 307.
ENO 307.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's not that one.
damn son.
Here you go.
$5.
$5. This guy took a shitty picture of it, but
Yeah.
it's a good card. It's rare.
So these
I want
golden
it.
borders though are rare cards, you would say then?
The which ones?
The ones that have like the gold holofoil border?
Yeah, for sure.
I only
Let's
have one that's that where it's like the line holographic
look
border.
that one up. What's the name?
The line holographic one?
Yeah,
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon.
is this it?
No, it's red. Can you see my screen? I'm showing it.
Oh, here. Let me look at the screen. Oh yeah, that's different. Odd Eyes Pendulum, or is it Pendulumograph?
Pendulum. Yeah. No. Yeah, it's that one. Eyes
Pen-
Pendulum Dragon. No, that one.
Pendulumograph, or
No,
this
no,
one?
no. That one.
And you have a gold or there's gold around it.
Yeah, I don't see the numbers. Oh, it's worth nothing.
Is it this one?
EN001.
001?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
right
up.
here, 25 cents. Because it
Damn, worth nothing.
came out of the mega tins.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Yeah.
hollow through and through like this one?
Yeah.
It still looks cool. And the pendulum cards are really easy to
I
summon.
think this
So.
card looks really cool.
Oh yeah, it does look cool.
I like I want to get Buster Blader. I want to get I don't remember what his name is.
I like my favorite card back in the day was
Chaos Magician maybe or Dark Paladin I think or something like that.
Double Barrel Dragon. That was a card back in the day that my favorite that I've owned.
Dark Paladin's my favorite. I don't know if you know what that is. Look up Dark Paladin.
Dark Paladin? It's probably like hyphened or it's different. Dark Paladin. That sounds super familiar. Oh yeah.
Right
He's
here,
just
I have the card.
here's the one that I remember right here. That looked like this.
No, that's not the one I remember.
What about this one?
That's the one I remember.
Here's a hollow version of this
What's
one.
the oldest one? Right there, that one. That one is dope.
This one?
No, the left. This card right here.
Oh yeah, that's one you got right here.
No, mine's not hollow.
Oh, okay.
I want the old one.
I don't know. I'm feeling this one a lot more.
What's the most expensive one?
$7 so far that I've seen.
35. Yeah. 35. There's 35.
Where?
Down.
Oh yeah, right here.
That was probably the first one.
What's that market price? $343 market price. Oh, this is a damaged first edition.
It is damaged, yeah.
Wow. Look at how we keep going. Check this out. Let's go further. Right here.
Lightly played.
What about near mint?
Dang, that card's probably a super expensive graded card.
I mean, look at the price that we got up. All we saw was near mint. We didn't even see.
Yeah, I would want to buy that card, but
we don't see like perfect condition, right? If it was, it'd probably be worth like $450.
Yeah, Buster Blader is probably my favorite.
That is a great card. It's super practical too, because if you're fighting against dragons, man, Buster Blader. I won that they gave it away in a tournament back in, we used to play at Toys R Us, and they would give those cards away at the end to whoever joined the tournament. Yeah, and they'd give you a hollow one just like this right here.
The best card, my favorite, one of my most nostalgic cards. And then there's another one. It's a blue card. He like rides.
Check this out right here. Look at that.
He rides Blue Eyes, I think.
Oh yeah, that's you mix Buster Blader and Blue Eyes together and you get that.
No, it's not Buster Blader though.
It is. It is a version of Buster Blader. I know exactly what you're talking about.
What's that card?
But look at this one. Lightly played limited. $400 almost.
You can probably get graded cheaper than that. I was looking at that card of PSA 8 for like $160.
Yeah.
Might be different though now. I'm not sure the prices.
Yeah. The Buster Blader.
It has DDS Blue Eyes. What's a DDS Blue Eyes?
This is the card that you were thinking of right here, or no?
No,
that's not it.
It's a blue card. It's like
it's
like in blue and armor. And he's got like a gold scimitar. Yeah, he rides Gaia, I think, or Blue Eyes, or one of the two. No, he rides not Gaia. He rides the Blue Eyes.
He rides the Blue Eyes, like the
three-headed Blue Eyes.
I know it's Buster Blader riding on the back of him, dude. I just seen that in the game I was playing the other day. I just don't know the name.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I know it's a ritual card too. The one that you're referring to. But if I type in Blue Eyes, there's going to be way too many to find.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's probably just chalk that one up. I don't really know.
But he's basically riding on the back of like this, and then it's the same exact Buster Blader type looking card too.
Paladin White Dragon? No, I don't think that's it. Well, I said Kane. I meant Corey. It's not. I don't know if it's Paladin White Dragon. It's. I don't think it's that. Maybe it is though. Paladin does sound like a. What would be your favorite then? OG card. Blue Eyes. Do you like Red Eyes? Do you like
Oh,
Blue
my
Eyes?
favorite OG card is Black Eyes Metal Dragon.
Black Eyes Metal Dragon. What are you talking about?
Right here.
What's that? Dude, like Summon Skull.
So you look like a summoned skull kind of guy. Nah, probably back in the day, this is my favorite. I like the twin. I think it was a twin barrel dragon. They call it double barrel, but it might be called twin barrel.
I don't know. Look up what Corey said. White Paladin or Paladin White Dragon. Look up
Oh
DDS
yeah,
Blue
this guy.
Eyes.
What am I looking up?
DDS Blue Eyes.
EDS Blue Eyes.
Yeah, he is
Range.
homeless. He's in McDonald's right now.
You
He's
got
in
nothing.
Walmart Wi-Fi.
We got nothing on that.
Look up Paladin White Dragon.
Paladin White Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, Paladin of White Dragon. Here we go. That he is riding on a dragon, but that's not the right one.
That's not it.
That's
It's a
fun.
card. It's a ritual. Yeah, you fuse it into
It is a
blue
ritual
eyes.
effect. I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I seen it the other day when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, he's like standing there with his shield and like his sword like from the side angle.
Yep. I can't remember it to save my life though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Here, I don't know why I didn't do this. Let me Google it. Blue Eyes Buster later.
Kind of want to get my Yu-Gi-Oh cards graded.
I think you should.
I would like to just have these, graded. I think they'd be cool in a card. But what would I get them graded in? What company? As somebody who doesn't know anything about grading, what would be a grading company? Dragon Master Knight.
What's the name?
Dragon Master Knight.
Dragon Master Knight.
Yeah, bet the whole house on black Bengals. I'm going Eagles.
Yeah, this is it. Found it. Whoever
No,
commented on that one found it.
yeah, but he's the actual card though. The guy, not the one who's fused. It's a blue card. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is a fusion card.
Yeah, I'm talking about the guy on the back.
Because look, if you look at the guy in the back, he looks just like Buster Blader. Black Luster
Luster
Soldier.
Soldier. All right, Black Luster Soldier. That's it. What about those ugly, like 5-eyed, 500-eyed, like ugly little floaty things that Kaiba had? There it is. Go down. Right
This
there.
guy right here.
Yeah.
This is nostalgic. I remember
Yeah.
this. You would
That's
get this one in a. I think you got this one in a tin too.
you might the holographic one.
Yeah, the hollow in a tin. There he is, right there.
He's got a ghost rare. Dang,
Did
how much is this ghost rare? Find his ghost rare. It's probably more than the OG one.
Look at the Sonic the Hedgehog version.
$169.
Dang, that's worth. Look at that.
Yeah, that thing looks way cooler. I don't see
Ghost
a
Rare.
ghost. Is that the Ghost Rare one?
This is a
Different artwork.
different. Well, it's a link.
I like the other. I like the OG artwork.
Some of the OG artwork is good, but some of it's
So
been.
are they different? Do they do different moves, or are they the same? That's what I
If the
don't understand.
artwork's different,
Yeah, or even if the card's different. Like if the artwork's the same, it's the same card, right?
same
Even if,
card,
what if the artwork's different? Is it the same card?
same card. Yeah.
So all these cards do the exact same thing. What if it's
Well,
blue?
no,
What if it's
these are link effects. This is a different version of Soldier of Chaos. This is Black Luster Soldier. So yes, they would
okay?
have these ones would have different effects, but and then you have the Toon guy as Toon effects or whatever. I think this one looks the dopest out of all of them.
Nah.
This one looks kind of OG too, but
I like
this one right here is the
the
one I
Flame
remember from
Swordsman.
back in the day.
Yu-Gi-Oh is way better than Magic. Yeah, I would. I think
I think Yu-Gi-Oh
I don't know.
is
It's kind of hard.
it's easier to play than Magic. Doesn't take much thought.
I do like.
I mean,
I
it
used
does. I can't say that. Yu-Gi-Oh takes a lot of thought if you really build a nice deck. But all
Blue
right,
Eyes Dark Green Soul. All right, brother.
so
We'll do a little show and tell.
you wanted to chat about the
Oh, you
Bengals
lost your
losing or what?
house? Yeah, bro, you lost your whole house. What about stickers? You bullish on stickers at all?
Stickers like things you put on your like on stuff. Oh, do you collect stickers?
Yeah, you bullish on stickers?
No. I put a bunch of stickers on my laptop. Actually, I do have a sticker collection.
You're not bullish on stickers?
But these are all like from like skateboard stuff and nature back and be here in the now, as my dad would like that.
Be here in the now.
Yeah.
So, if I would get these Yu-Gi-Oh cards graded, where would I grade them? If you're somebody who knows nothing about grading, what would you? Where would you go? Do you know? Do you know grading companies? Do you know anything about grading companies?
I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend that I do because I
Well,
have no,
good. I
no
got
clue.
a thing for you then. A little mini game action going on here. Which
Alex won't let me get in the chat.
huh?
I said, Alex won't let me get in the chat.
How do you not? You don't have the chat?
Told you in the beginning I didn't have the chat.
I don't know how you get it. You might have to just go to YouTube chat, like the YouTube video, and look on the chat.
It's all right.
All right. So I'm gonna show you some grading card companies and tell me which case you like the best.
All right.
Here's this one. It's got like kind of like a gold little label. There's this. If it's a 9.5, it has a gold label. And then there's this. If it's a 9, it has a silver label. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah. I mean, a half a point percent or half you would get gold. And what happens if you're at 10? Is there a
It's
10?
gold. If it's a 10, it's a black label, which is super expensive.
Do you have any?
No. Well, there's this.
That's the one I've always seen when I.
Would you prefer the card in that or that?
I mean, visually, that one's better. But that
Which
one is the one I've seen before. Like when I
This
went to
one's
the card
better?
store, I've seen that one a lot more than that one.
Yeah, this one's kind of falling more sports cards. It's kind of fallen off. I kind of like this one too better, but all right. So there's this. There's this.
Yeah,
There's this.
dude got the stormtrooper.
And then there's this CGC. If you know comic books, you might know CGC.
I would say that the first one you showed me is probably the cleanest looking and the best one with the number 9 on it for the Charizard.
This one?
Not that one. That one.
You like this one the best out of all these?
The one that you have, the second Charizard in the middle.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
The one with the red barrier around it, I've seen that one a ton though.
This is super popular. That's why this. So, if you're gonna sell the cards, you would want to grade with this to sell quick, most liquid. I think if you're gonna collect personally, then you just go with what you like the best, and I personally like this the best.
Yeah.
I do kind of like this. I think Marvel cards would be good in this. I know some Marvel cards look pretty nice in CGC because it goes with the comic books that get graded in CGC. And then I know this company's looks pretty good with Star Wars cards.
I like those customized Marvel cards that you were showing me the other day. I think those ones are probably the coolest ones I've seen.
Sketch cards?
The sketch cards, yeah. Those are sick. Yeah, I like those.
I got some different sketch cards. I got a couple right here if you want to see. What about it? Like Marvel cards at all?
Yeah, I mean, I remember Kyle, didn't your dad collect a ton of
Marvel card?
I know your dad had a ton of Marvel comics, but didn't he have a bunch of cards too?
Kyle's dad, yeah. No, he had just comics.
He didn't have cards?
No. Let's see. Yeah, I got some. What about this card? I don't think I've ever showed you this.
Is it signed by the voice actor?
Yeah.
Or actress? Wasn't it a woman who played his voice?
No, it's a guy.
Well, in Japan, it's a woman.
This is the same company that grades. So, like, would you rather have your autograph in this? This is how Beckett, this company is called Beckett. This is how they grade their autographs. Or PSA, they grade their autographs just pretty much with the same label, except you can get it. You can get it where it says instead of authentic, you can get it graded like 10, and then the autograph graded. Which I like this way.
That looks way cooler. It just looks nicer.
Yeah, this just is basic.
I think that if you were gonna like put them out to sell them, like in a collection, you'd probably want to have the red barrier ones, recognizable, but it doesn't really matter. I think those look way cooler than the ones that you showed me with the signed one. Isn't that Yaddle? Yaddle?
I don't know if you've seen these.
That's ugly.
This one's ugly?
That's ugly.
No. This one's dope.
No.
This is probably one of the coolest ones.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, that one's ugly too.
Dude's a hater. My Marvel sketch cards are over there.
Yeah, them sketch cards are dope. You showed me a Spider-Man.
That's what these are, sketch cards.
I know that, but I'm not really feeling them. Not those ones. Looks like maybe someone in
you like this one though?
High school just starting in the art class got to do those Star Wars ones. That's dope, yeah.
No, these Star Wars ones though. So the thing with these Star Wars ones is that not a lot. If you look up Star Wars sketch cards on eBay, not a lot of them have lightsabers in it. Like it's rare that there's ones with lightsabers.
Is that supposed to be Ventress?
Yeah.
Because she looks different in that card.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ventress or something. Kyle said someone during the fire stole it. Insurance or construction guy. The fire that my mom set, or the fire that, like, was there another fire after that, or what?
What about these cards?
Oh yeah,
Michael Jordan.
dude. I don't know if my dad still has them, but he has a really nice old collection of sports cards, and
What about
he has them sleeved up and protected too. He's got a Mon Green rookie card for the when he played for the Seahawks. He's got a Michael Vick rookie
on
card.
Green?
He's got Brett Favre rookie card when he played for Atlanta. So he's got some cards that could be worth something.
But does he have the most famous autograph ever? The whole world?
I don't know what you're referencing. Johnny
Rudy.
Manziel?
Rudy.
Dang.
Rudy.
Wow.
Yeah, Rudy auto.
Dang.
No,
That is that is actually the GOAT of all cards.
Rudy.
That actually it hurt my eyes even looking at it because it was so immaculate.
Yeah, bro. He's a legend.
You got him all dappered up too. He's not even in his football gear. Dude's all in a tuxedo.
What about Amari Rodgers?
Dude sucked. He was great at Clemson. That's what's crazy. Like, I thought they got a steal when they drafted him. Dude sucked. Who the hell is that? Orlando Bloom?
Yeah.
Dude just collects shit to collection, man. Why do you got Orlando Bloom?
Because he's the GOAT, bro.
Also, why do you got Orlando Bloom and not Legolas Orlando Bloom?
Because, bro, he's cold. He's all business, man.
He said he's all business. Pull it up again. Pull it up again. No, not the Rudy, the Orlando Bloom. The leading man. Oh man, that's so good. So, like, I'm guessing those leading men cards are like actors who like had like they were like stole the show, right? They're like the big shots or what?
No, it's like a set. They come in like sets called Pop Century.
And you can get Brad Pitt.
You can get different characters, like different not characters, but
Characters.
actors.
Like,
Like,
my favorite character
get,
Brad Pitt and Ben Affleck.
I'm trying to get she's kind of expensive, but I'm gonna get her Megan Fox. Get a Megan Fox.
It's expensive.
I mean, yeah,
she's like
$80+
white trash.
It's probably like $80+ depending on the card you get her in.
That's wild, dude.
Yo, Megan Fox, boy. What about this card?
Megan Fox is like the most overrated. Like, I don't know.
This card's probably one of my more expensive Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, that's OG.
First edition.
With the swirl holographic too?
No, it's first edition Portuguese.
Oh.
Dude's a hater, bro. You can't hate on.
I wasn't hating on that. I was hating on the Orlando Bloom one.
The Orlando Bloom one?
Dude said he's all business.
Hold on, I got something else I want to show you.
I just didn't know you can get actors. I mean, I guess you could just get anything, right? I went over to a buddy's house a long time ago, and his mom collected everything Coca-Cola from like 1930 and up, and she had this massive collection of Coca-Cola cards and plaques and everything. And I guess you could just really collect anything, man.
Yep.
Probably like This right here is the Coca-Cola Panda that, or not Panda. What is it? The polar bear that first showed up on the commercial right here. I got it, first edition. It's worth $800.
Joe Montana.
I said Montana. That's a great card. That's dope. It actually looks really cool too.
Vince
What is that?
Carter.
Chris Middleton? I can't even see.
Vince Carter.
Vince
Numbered
Carter
out
was
of 140. 149.
the only player to play in 4 decades. Do you know that? Oh, what was her name on that? The red woman?
The Red Witch.
The red she kind of had a lame ending to her, but
It was kind of cool how she was like an old ass fucking. What about Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z is dope. Definitely the most overrated anime exists in history, but it is
So
dope.
these are ugly, or what?
No, those are cool. I was just hating on them Star Wars one because they didn't look that cool. Oh yeah, Doc Ock. Yeah, OG. That was sick.
That's
Who was
all I got.
that? Green Goblin, the original.
Hobgoblin.
Oh yeah. Is that Gyarados?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Last time we were chatting. I could have swore I gave you Gyarados back in the day too, but you said I didn't.
No. I was gonna talk to you actually about that. I found which cards that you probably did give me, and they're slim. Slim
Yeah.
to.
I remember trying to get your Aerodactyl so bad, and you just wouldn't want to part with it.
I don't even have that card, so I don't know what happened to it. If you know that that's the card that I had,
You probably traded it to me, and then I traded it away for something else.
maybe.
That's how it goes, man. Just traded away so much. But I remember you said you still got the book, even my original book that I carried.
I do. Not on me though. It's somewhere.
Buried somewhere.
But my so the card that you gave me, I believe, was base set 2 Hitmonchan.
Yeah. I got that card from Kayla too.
I think you might have gave me. I know you gave me the Fossil Raichu, and I know you gave me one of the Machamps. But I don't know if you gave me anything else. Because I know I had. This Rocket Sneak Attack was mine.
You said you didn't have Zapdos?
Nope. You want to know what cards I had from when I was a kid? I can list it off, and I can show you some of them. Rocket Sneak Attack, Dark Charizard, Dark Blastoise, base set 2 Hitmonchan, which I think you gave me. I had base set 2 Alakazam. I had Dark Golbat, Dark Slowbro, Dark Arbok, Dark Machamp, Dark Alakazam, Dark Vileplume, No Symbol, Jungle Clefable, Jungle Nidoking, Fossil Raichu, and First Edition Machamp. I pretty much had all these cards are all mine. These dark ones.
I love that Dark Vileplume. That card was cool.
This is my favorite.
The Dark Machamp?
Yeah.
I remember getting the when the big pack came out and you could get the holographic Machamp in the tin with the big pack. My mom she gave me
child.
Oh yeah, that one's dope. She gave me the hollow of the Machamp, and then she gave Kayla like a lot more cards. See that Zapdos? I could have swore I gave you a Zapdos, man.
This was your card, bro. This is your card. It's bent and everything. It's got a nice bend in it.
Pocket.
Yeah, that card.
Here you go.
This card.
Yes, that's the exact card I was thinking of.
And this card. Those
Oh
were the
yeah,
cards you gave me. And I'm
nice.
pretty
That's
sure I
cool.
had the other ones. I'm pretty sure I had the Nido Queen.
Yeah, I don't remember giving you any of those other dark ones or anything.
Yeah, the dark ones I know were all mine because I'm pretty sure you got out of it damn near at that time.
Before you moved to uh, the house you lived on for a long time with your mom when she bought her own home, uh,
Uh-huh.
you lived in those apartment buildings, and
Yeah.
at those apartment buildings, you had an Aerodactyl card. And I remember when I first came over, I was like, "Yo, like I gotta get that card from you. We gotta trade somehow." And like I think we did come up with a trade, and I'm pretty sure if I this is so long ago, I'm pretty sure you robbed the shit out of me for it, but I wanted the card so bad that I was willing to part with like 3 hollows for it.
Could be. I'm not sure. I don't like I said, I don't
You
remember.
had
You might
you
be
had a
right.
hollow Aerodactyl, and then you also had a Kabutops holographic. And
I know we did trade back in the
I
day,
was like,
so
how did you get both of those cards when like those two cards were just harder to get?
I
Like
think I did have the Kabutops, and I think I traded you that card too.
I remember both of those cards I wanted like bad because they were
Because I didn't have them for long. That's probably why I don't remember.
yeah, the Boys and Girls Club. If I'd have showed up with the Aerodactyl and a Kabutops, I would have been like a straight G back then.
You'd have got beat up and robbed.
You know, it's funny because the older kids they didn't play Pokemon then. I remember specifically the older kids were playing Magic, and they didn't think Pokemon was all that cool, but it blew up and it's way more collectible, way more popular than Magic. But they were playing that back in the day too. Because I remember this one older kid, who's like 14, 15, when I was like 8 or 9, was trying to teach me how to play it, and I just couldn't figure it out. It's too complicated. Plus, it says you have to be 13 years or older to play it to even understand it.
He said 13 years of age. I'm not 13 yet. Well, what about what about stacking some Benjamins?
You still collecting silver and gold?
Yeah,
Nice.
got 3 different Benjamins. What about the old one? The old $50. This one's from 1906, and then they changed it to this, and then it went to this, and then it went to what everybody knows today as this.
Interesting. JFK?
The $50, like the evolution of $50. It's kind of cool.
I haven't seen a $50 in
I think this is my favorite one.
such a long time.
This old G one.
That's pretty
I have
cool.
a better looking one. And then like the quarter was the same. This is a quarter.
Interesting. What's on the back?
I like this one. I think it's my favorite.
It's hard to see it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Is that an eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I went to the Bucks game with Alex Koenberg, and he goes, "Let me show you something real cool." And he pulls out $1 million. He said $1 million. Yeah,
Trump or what?
Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Like I paid $100 and some for this. I was like, "Wow, you got robbed."
Yeah, that sounds like Cotenberg. But yeah, I mean, this is $35, $29,
I think that
$32.
will only keep going up in value over time, obviously.
Yeah. What about these though? Some of the newer stuff. This is the new stuff. This is from England. This is the British.
The
The
Queen.
British. That's the
That's
back
pretty
of
cool.
it.
How much? Let me just.
Here's the South African one.
Got some South African dude that we don't even know who he is. Where's Nelson Mandela at?
Then here's the Australian one.
That one actually looks really cool. That border, the kangaroo on the back. Oh yeah.
I have more, but I didn't grab them out of my drawer. I have like different country ones, which are kind of cool. What about this though?
What is that?
Liberty Head
What is it though?
gold.
Pure gold?
No, it's 90%. This is from 1903.
Damn. How much you pay for that?
Um, 800 some dollars, I think.
800.
Yeah.
How much how much do you really think, like, legitimately, like, if you're just thinking for a second, how much you think you spent on all of your collection, your full collection,
20
everything?
grand.
20 grand. That's probably fair.
Maybe less. I think it's worth
Give or
that.
take what, 5,000?
I think I paid less. I think it's worth that.
You think it? You probably paid maybe 15,
Maybe 10.
10.
Depends on what you're adding. If you're talking about just cards,
No, I'm talking about everything.
then probably
Gold,
15. I'd say
silver.
I probably put in like a few $1,000s in gold and silver. And then I'd say like 10 in cards, maybe.
Nice.
What about these bars? I got a few of these.
Dang, you got the chief on the front with
The
the
10-ounce
buffalo.
bars. So these are all 1 ounce. I put them in little like plastic things. Should I just put 2 of them in there? So they got like 2 ounces of these.
Yeah.
And then this is 10 ounces. This is about like,
I was just about to ask, how much is a 10 ounce?
well, if you sell it at spot price, it's like 200 and like 220 $230. But like if you try to buy it, you'd probably be spending like 280.
How much would that same thing be worth in gold?
I bought this for 250 the other couple weeks ago.
So do you think of your collection as personal, just collection, or do you think of it as like an investment for the future? Or both?
Both,
Both.
both. So what I do with gold is I like to collect like different gold. So like it becomes like a collection and an investment in a way. So like all my gold is different. So like look at this. This is a Canadian like fox. It's hard to see, but
I can see it.
it's just a Canadian gold coin. And then here's a commemorative gold coin of the Constitution. And then I have the old gold coins.
But do you
I
have
have
the Buffalo nickel,
I do not.
the
But
gold Buffalo nickel?
I have the American Eagle, the gold eagle.
That's cool.
This is the most famous, the most popular. This is made in the US, that's why. So I like to just get different gold so like it's not all the same.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a collection and an investment. Like this tiger is pretty cool. I just got it because it looks cool. This is my only 10th ounce gold that I have. I like to stick to the quarter-ounce gold. I think it's the best. It's the easiest probably to sell too.
Dang, this Buffalo nickel, one of them went for auction
So Buffalo
for
nickel or silver, or are you talking about Buffalo gold ounce?
here. I'll just send you this link real quick. Or do you want to see my page?
Sure, you can do the page. It's funny, we're an hour and 15 minutes in and we haven't even talked about sports betting at all.
Well, let's get into it then. But here, I just want to show you this because this is the one I heard that's worth a ton. But
Okay.
most specimens come in from 10 to 350, but some can be worth tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then looking at the most valuable by auction record, I mean, look at these prices. One of them right here was sold for 350,000.
Dang. Yeah, I mean, I got some dimes and I got some buffalo nickels, but that's a certain date, right? That you need.
Yeah, it's a certain date. This one right here, I'm guessing they're saying Denver Mint produced 8 million of these. But these were look at anywhere priced between 1,000 and 64,000. It's crazy. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
you can get a commemorative buffalo nickel for like $200 and it looks really cool and it's gold.
I like gold because it's smaller. Like, you know, this right here I have holding in my hand. You know, this is like $3 grand worth of gold. I can't hold really $3 grand worth of silver in my hand.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have to have like 10 of these stacked and it'd get pretty heavy. That's why I like gold. Is it's just smaller and it's. I feel like gold for me is like if stuff really got crazy and you needed to leave the house, you're gonna take your gold with you. You know,
Yeah.
you can throw your gold in a backpack, whereas like your silver, you're not gonna lug that around.
Have you have you done any prop bets for the Super Bowl?
No, but I'm thinking about doing it tomorrow. I'm planning on going to the casino tomorrow, making some bets. Betting on the Eagles probably for sure, but I haven't really checked out any prop bets.
Oh my god, this is a huge bet. Will a
What you
quarterback
got?
have a reception in a game? Remember, we've had a few times that actually happened.
I'm gonna say no.
But here's the odds: 1,400 plus 1,400.
If he does,
Yeah, if he catches it.
I could see it like Wildcat, like
Here,
Mahomes, or
yeah,
like
dude, I could.
pass to the running back,
That's
and they do
actually
like a little shuffle pass to him or
bro.
something.
I could totally see it. Not to Mahomes. I think with Jalen Hurts would catch a pass in this game.
I could bet on that. I would
I
bet like a couple bucks on that.
I would, dude. That's a good bet actually.
I wonder
Because
if the
look,
casino would have that though. The
yeah,
casino's
check it
got
out,
weird bets. They have different bets. Like I don't know what you're on.
I'm on FanDuel,
Yeah, I don't think they have the same bets as FanDuel. I'm sure they're different.
but I just think that's kind of interesting though. Or Scoregami. That I wouldn't bet on that because that's just. I mean, it's 1,800. Look at that, 1,400 though for a quarterback making a reception.
Oh, this stream wasn't added.
You can't see it.
No, I did not. It wasn't added for some reason. What was
Oh, okay.
1,400 for what? For the
So
catch?
look at Scoregami is plus 1,800 odds
What's
right
the
now.
scoregami?
Scoregami is a score that's never happened before. So
Huh?
essentially, a score that's never
Oh, where you
started in an
scored
NFL game.
reception, rushing, passing, or
No,
what?
no, 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 no. So let's say a team scores 37 points and the other team scores 43 points. That the score has never actually been done in an NFL game before.
What, to have 100?
So I guess all right, let me break it down. If a team scores, let's say let's go a weird number, like a team scores 12 points and another team scores 22 points and the final score is 12 to 22. Well, those two scores have never happened ever in an NFL game before. That's called a scoregami. So
Okay.
the odds of a scoregami happening in the Super Bowl is 1,800.
So what would be even? So you need 48 to 45 or 28 to 18 to win the bet.
Well, no, you see how this is a scoregami, right? these scores have never actually occurred in an NFL game. So to bet on the Super Bowl to have a scoregami would be a crazy bet. But if you won it, it'd be a huge
Right,
payout.
but the only outcome is those 3 scores, pretty much, really, or what?
Let's see. It's a rare feat that happened 3 times during the 22 regular season. Final score 48 to
Oh,
45 has never happened before till this year.
oh, I see. Okay,
54-19 has never happened. So I'm saying, like, if a team scores
okay,
51 and another one scores 17, that would be a scoregami. It never happened before, right? So that would
okay.
be a kind of a bad bet, but I think this is actually like a bet that'd be worth thinking about.
Yeah,
The Eagles had the trick play where the quarterback caught the touchdown, and they have a way better quarterback to catch something. Like, why
yeah.
not? The Super Bowls are kooky, man. They do some stupid stuff like
They
that.
do
Didn't
do stuff like that.
yeah, Joe Mixon right here threw a touchdown pass last year, and if you would have called that, you would have probably made a good
I
amount
would,
of money. Any player that's not a quarterback throwing a touchdown would probably be a bet.
I would take that bet. But I
This is
mean, that's just you'd probably lose your money, but just throw a couple dollars at it.
or let's say you bet that both the Chiefs and the Eagles will score on the first drive of the game.
I would bet that.
I would bet that too, and that would probably be a good percentage. I don't see it on this site, but I think that's a great bet. Going
I
to
bet the Eagles though, for sure, over the Chiefs.
the Eagles.
I'm going Eagles.
I think that the
I'm gonna
Eagles are
put 50 on
definitely
the Eagles.
better. I just think like the Chiefs have like the experience. They have better like
Yeah, it's hard to bet against Mahomes, but I mean the Eagles have been killing it. They've been the best team all year. What's changed? Nothing.
well, the Patriots are the best team all year, and they lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl. So you really can't bank on that. You just got to
Yeah.
bank on your feeling, really, because this game, I saw something. Uh,
Yeah, I'll probably bet the Eagles though. I'm gonna go Eagles for sure. I'll probably throw a couple dollars on some prop bets.
the
I don't
bet is
know.
like it's only 1.5. The Eagles have on the Chiefs. The spread's 1.5.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised actually the Eagles are favorited, to be honest. I kind of would have thought the other. I would have thought the Chiefs would be favorited.
I mean, look at this, dude. This is 2 number 1 teams. They both the Eagles had the number 1 defense for sacks. Number 2 is the Chiefs.
So what are you picking the Chiefs to win?
I just think it's impossible to just figure out who's going to win this game. Like, it's going to come up to something crazy.
Probably.
Like, I really doubt
Yeah, probably.
it's a blowout by any team. I don't think one team's going to beat the other team
I
down,
mean, the Eagles have been blowing out everybody. We never know.
except for Washington. Remember when Washington just went into their
I
house and
mean,
smoked them?
yeah, well, that happens, but they've been blowing out everybody lately.
I don't think they'll blow out the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are just, if you look at the breakdown between the teams, like they scored the same amount of points in the year. They're both number 1 seeds. They both had like the same amount of touchdowns. Like the stats are just crazy, similar. And the fact that we're about to get 2 teams that are number 1 playing, this is the first time it's happened since like 2017. That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, I think it'd be who do you think has the better storyline? Like, what's the best storyline of the Super
The,
Bowl? You know,
the
like
Eagles
is
have
it?
the better storyline for sure. No one thought they were going to be the number 1 seed
No,
going
I'm
into the
saying
weeks.
like what's the storyline of the Super Bowl? Like, is it Andy Reid versus old team? Is it the Kelsey brothers? Is it Patrick Mahomes' injured foot? Is it what's the biggest?
I
I think
think I think one of the coolest aspects is that uh, the one thing I think people aren't thinking about is like the legacy of this game. How young Jalen Hurts is and how young Patrick Mahomes still is. They still have such a long career left ahead of them that this could obviously if Patrick Mahomes wins, this you can call the Chiefs a dynasty now. They went to the Super Bowl like 4 straight years, or not 4 straight years, but 4 out of 5 years or something like that. So if they win it, the Chiefs are a dynasty. They held the NFC or AFC championship like 5 years in a row.
Yeah, I could agree
They're
with that.
really good. But if the Eagles win and Jalen Hurts, his stock is going to shoot through the roof. Like the Eagles are going to be the team to beat next year, and like they could easily win another one next year. Who in the NFC is going to compete against the Eagles next year? There's not even that great teams other than the 49ers, but they can't figure out their quarterback situation. Like if I were to put money on the Eagles winning the Super Bowl again next year, going back to at least the NFC Championship, that'd probably be a pretty
Yeah,
easy
I
bet.
could see that. I don't think the Eagles. I think it depends on who they can all keep in the offseason. Because I mean they went hard.
They went hard.
So
You're right, but still, I mean, you have your offensive line still. You have Jalen Hurts. You have your run game. You're going to lose a lot of your D linemen. You're going to lose some of your secondary, but their defense wasn't their strength of this team. I mean, they had the most sacks in the league, but I still think their offense and run game is the best part of their team. And if they run the ball well, the Chiefs probably can't win this game. You can't if you can control the time of possession.
yeah,
It's over. I would say that I like the Chiefs in the fourth quarter. I don't think that in a close game the Eagles would win a fourth quarter game against the Chiefs because that's not really what they are. And also, like you've mentioned, they've beat teams up. What happens if they get behind? How do they react to that? They're used to having a lead. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how this team is yet when it comes to like playing from behind, or if say they're down 10 in the fourth quarter or 7, do they respond well to that? I know the Chiefs do. I know Mahomes can respond back. He can be down 21 points.
I don't know. I understand what you're saying because the Eagles really haven't been tested, but I don't know.
One thing I would do though, I would bet the under in points.
In points,
I think that people
I don't know
always
what the
think.
point spread is.
I think it's like 48 and a half, or no, 52 and a half or something like that.
I'm gonna check. So, all right, you gotta pick you gotta lock in. You gotta bet your mortgage again, bro. You're living in the trailer. You had your little getaway retreat. You lost your second home. What are you gonna do about it? How are you gonna get your money back?
I would bet at the under. Let's see the over under right now.
So the over under is 51.
Bet under. I think that we see the defenses show up really like the off. You know what I mean? Like if you're an offensive player and you get out there, you're a little tense. Where I think a defensive player is ready to just get the game going. And what was the final score of the game last year? It was like
I don't know, 51. That's kind of low.
both teams would have to score more than, or one team would have to score. It'd be 25-25. That's 50 points. That's low. That seems like a good amount of scoring on both ends.
I mean, let's just say like 2 touchdowns. Let's say 3 touchdowns and a field goal, 24 points to 27. That's 51.
Yeah.
24-27. I think that's reasonable. I think that's a low scoring Super Bowl.
I think that we're not going to see a Super Bowl that has tons of points and people are scoring left and right. First,
with dominant, like high powered offense, you don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring?
I think that the Vegas knows where to put these points. That's why they have them right there.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm betting the over tomorrow.
I would say go under. That's what I would really feel. I would definitely say go under because
you really think it's going to be what? So what's the score going to be then? 17-14?
24-20. 24-20, probably Chiefs win. That's just my gut feeling. I think the Eagles are better. I think if the Eagles can run the ball, they'll probably win. But I just think like if it comes down to fourth quarter play and the game's close, you would probably feel more comfortable with the Chiefs, right? I mean, they have Kelsey, they have Mahomes.
The Chiefs have been scoring 29 points. Eagles 28 points per game.
It's just I don't know. It doesn't to me like last year.
Never
I would have
watched
bet the
Happy
over, and I would have
games.
thought the teams would have scored more points than they did. Let's see what the last year's Super Bowl
Check this out.
spread.
The last 5 games, yards allowed, Chiefs, yards allowed 351. Eagles, 215.
Dang.
That's pretty big. I don't know. I like Eagles for sure. I'm
The
gonna go.
last the last three Super
Ah,
Bowls have been the last four Super Bowls have been unders.
I'm gonna say you might be right on the under actually.
Under. And look at the point spread. Uh New England versus the Rams back in 2019, 55 points was the spread,
Okay.
55 and a half.
Why does it
The
say the
final
Chiefs
score,
are? Sorry. Go ahead.
the final score of that game was 13-3. And then the game where everyone predicted a high scoring game, San Francisco versus Kansas City in 2020, 53 points. The under won again because his final score was 51 points with the Chiefs 31, San Francisco 20. And then last year, I would have probably bet the over on the Rams Cincinnati. I thought for sure that would be a high scoring game. The final score was 23-20 with 49 and a half. I would say that the final score of this game is probably similar to last year's 23-20, 24-20, 17 to even 24. I could see. I don't think it's going to be a huge scoring game. The last time the Eagles played in the Super Bowl, though, they scored 41 points, and it went way over the spread.
They've been scoring a lot lately, so I don't know. I want to say that's going to go over. That's kind of my prediction. Look at though, it makes no sense. Why are the Chiefs predicted to win right here, but yet the Eagles are favored? This money line.
Mahomes. I think Mahomes is literally the
But then
only reason.
you scroll down and
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna go over.
You're going
I'm
over?
gonna go over, and then I'm gonna go Eagles -1.
I would go Chiefs 3.5, and I would go under. And I
Chiefs
think you're gonna.
3.5.
I think you would win more money
Chiefs
that
are
way.
plus 1.5, not 3.5.
The Chiefs
Yeah, they're plus 1.5.
plus 1.5. Okay, they're predicting this is going to be such a. It's got to be so close because these teams are so close, but there's no way that one team's going to win by 1 point.
I'm going
You know?
Eagles. Eagles -1.5.
Yeah.
And I'll probably throw some prop bets like Jalen Hurts rushing yards. He failed me last time, but I
Dude,
think
telling you, bet just like $20 on a quarterback getting a reception. Just $20.
a
Maybe 10.
quarterback getting a reception. I don't know if you might have to pick certain court. You might have to pick a specific quarterback though.
Yeah, pick Jalen Hurts.
Watch it be Mahomes.
Pick them both. Put $10 on both of them.
I could do that. I'd do that.
Dude, I'm telling you, do it.
I'll
Do it.
I'll do it.
Do it.
I'll do it. I'm gonna go
But
to
we should probably wrap this up though.
Definitely. Most deaf. But I appreciate you coming on, man. You're always fun to have on. I like that you're getting back, into your cards, and you're kind of enjoying playing Magic, and kind of getting a little uh, a new passion, you can say, or a hobby kind of kicking off. So it's kind of cool that you're doing that. So
I've been enjoying it for sure. I definitely recommend anyone who's listening to definitely try it out and just see how you like it. Whether it's Pokemon, whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh, whether it's anything from your childhood that's nostalgic can bring you joy today.
Yeah, and hopefully you don't lose your house betting the Chiefs this week.
Bet the Chiefs.
I'm going opposite. I did opposite of what you do. Eagles over.
All right, we'll see how it goes, man. Best of luck.
Yeah, and I'll definitely bet on the quarterback to get
bet on both quarterbacks getting a reception.
If it's a thing, I'll do it. I'll do that.
Do it.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. I'll talk to you again.
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
Yeah. Peace out, everybody.